This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday we done with our bomb concept over here, and I was trying to basically explain like how to work with this bomb. So we have basically two types of bomb. One we call it as an header level, second one item level. I've explained the functionality of it, how it need to be exploded, and we looked into all that configuration part. And we've also looked when you work with header level bomb, only our parent item is going to be relevant for pricing, whereas for child items we can't maintain the price. Whereas when you're working with item level BOM, our parent item is going to be not relevant for pricing, only our child items are going to be relevant for pricing. So we looked into all these things functionality in detailed manner. Now, the next concept we are working it out is going to be sales document type controls over here. That is going to be the next topic. So that's going to be the next concept, sales document type and controls. When we talk about the sales document type and controls over here, so how it works out. Till now, we were working with our standard document types. We are working with our standard document types. Just give me a second. Yeah. So when you're trying to work out with the inquiry, we were using a document type called as IN. Quotation, we are working with a document type called as QT. And for order, we are working with a document type called as OR. These are the standard document types. Now, instead of working with the standards, in real time, what we do, we try to work out with the customized one. We always try to work out with the customized document types. We never work with the standards, so standards are going to be kept as a reference, and we try to work out with the customized document types. So if you want to know what is the solution provided by SAP, we try to refer the standard document types. Okay, so whenever you're working out with the customized one, starting letter need to be maintained as Z or Y. That's how you're going to be addressing it. That's how you're going to be addressing whether you're working with the standard document type or the customized one. So all the customized document type starting letter will be maintained as Z as our starting letter or Y as our starting letter. Z or Y as our starting letter over here. Now, here what I'm going to be doing, so we are not going to be creating our document types. We try to basically copy the data from the existing one. So we copy these things and we try to create our customized one. So let's say I'm going to be creating on the name of ZSIN for inquiry document type. For quotation document type, ZSQT. And for order document type, ZSOR. I'm going to be copying these things and I'm going to be creating our document type, and this is going to be the naming convention what I'm going to be maintaining it. So always the code for document type is going to be maximum of 4 letters, which can be alphanumerical combination over here. Alphanumerical combination. Now how to create it is what we are going to be checking it out. Now let me try to create this document types. Create our document type, we can go by the T code over here, and the transaction code used is going to be taken as VOV8. This is a transaction code. Or if you want to go by the path, I can show you the path as well. So if you want to go by the path for this, so it's a part of our SPRO, IMG, and under IMG, get into sales and distribution module. Under sales and distribution, we are working with sales. When you expand the sales document is going to be the concept. So expand the sales document, and under the sales document, sales document header. Always document type information in sales document is going to be maintained at header level. Always it's going to be maintained at header level. Now let me show you. When you go for creating an order, BA01. So right now we are working with a document type called as OR. Uh, as soon as you maintain our sold party information, so there's our sold party. Now, if you want to check out the document type, you can simply get into header data. Under sales tab, you can see what is the document type used for creating an order. So this document type information always will be maintained at header level. Please remember this particular point. It is going to be maintained at header level. Okay. So this is what you need to know. Sales document type information. Sales document type value will be maintained at header level in sales document. It will be maintained at header level in our sales document, not at item level. Okay. So that's the reason we are trying to work out with this particular step, sales document header. And when you expand it, define sales document type. So click on this activity, define sales document type, and this up the screen is going to be looking. And if you want to go by the T code, VOV8 is the transaction code for this. VOV8 is a transaction code. Now what I try to do, so I'm going to be selecting the standard document types and I'm going to be copying it. Select this one and click on this copy icon. So click on this copy, and these are all going to be the controls maintained inside the document type. So as a consultant, you need to know all these particular fields functionality. That's what we are going to be learning it. So here I'm just trying to rename it as CSIN, which stands for Samsung Inquiry. Click on enter. Already an entry exists with the same naming key. Let me try to create it on YSIN. This one is also used YAIN. I'm just trying to create it on the name of YAIN over here, and we are getting this particular message, whether it is going to be relevant for copy control or not. It's always going to be relevant for copy control because we try to basically copy the data from one document to another document. We've already discussed this one, how to go for creating an order with reference to a quotation. So whatever values you maintain in quotation will be getting copied up in our order document. So it's always going to be relevant for copy control to copy the values. So simply click on yes option over here and try to save it. Click on enter and try to save it. So I'm just trying to create a new request by the name sales document types. And when you are trying to save it, there are going to be set of tables which are going to be getting copied up. So all that tables will be shown up over here. So what are the tables in which your dependent entries are getting updated? So no need to remember any of these table names, not required for us. No need to remember, you can ignore it by click on continue. And done. So this is our first document type what we have created on the name of YAIN over here. This is the first document type. Now here in the same way, YAIN. Same way I'm trying to work out with the quotation as well. Select our quotation document type. It's going to be QT. Select quotation document type, copy this one. Copy this one and rename it. So here I'm trying to rename it to ZSQT. Samsung quote is what I'm trying to maintain the description. Let's see if it's there. Entry already exists, YSQT. I'm trying to create it as YAQT over here. Relevant for copy control, click on yes option and try to save it as well. Number of entries copied 1, click on save. And document type will be getting created. All your dependent entries are going to be getting copied up as well. So these are the tables in which your dependent entries are getting updated. You can simply click on this continue option and you can save it. Done. So this is our quotation document type, which we have created it on the name of YAQT. The same process, I'm going to be using it for order as well. So select OR document type, copy, rename it, and create our document type over here. So select OR document type, copy this one, and create our document type by the name YAOR, which stands for Samsung order. Click on enter. Relevant for copy control, yes. Now try to save it. So once again, our dependent entries are going to be getting copied up over here. So all tables in which our dependent entries are getting updated will be shown up. We just need to click on continue.
So Jairam,
Yep.
while we are copying that one, what are the other tables? You said that we have to remember each and every table. It's like fields.
Yeah. But these things are not required for us. The tables in which our dependent entries are getting updated, no need to remember this one. Because when we do certain configuration, the configuration data is what is getting saved up in this particular tables. So this is not required for us. These tables are not required. The tables which I have explained how to work out with inquiry, quotation, order, delivery, billing, customer master, material master, those tables are very much important for us.
Oh,
These
okay,
tables not required.
okay.
Okay, so click on continue. And done. So our document type has been created on the name of YAOR over here. That's the one. Okay, so what all things we have done? We have copied, we rename it, and we have created our own document types. We have created our own document types. Now what is the next thing? Now once you're done with this, now I'm trying to show you the controls maintained for this particular document type YAOR. So select it, get into details, and now try to export the fields functionality maintained up. Like first thing, the code for document type is going to be maximum of 4 letters, which can be alphanumerical combination. So I'm maintaining it on the name of YAOR. This is a code. And second field is nothing but the description. Whatever description you want to maintain, this is the place where you're going to be maintaining the description for that. This is the place where you're going to be maintaining the description for that. Okay. Now, coming to the next field, document category. This document category has been maintained as C. Now, what does this C stands for? So with the help of this document category, we can classify whether your document type is acting as an order document or an inquiry document or as a quotation document. We are going to be grouping a set of document types over here. Okay. Now, for example, if you look for quotation document type, so I'm working with the customized one. For quotation, it will be maintained as B. We are trying to classify this document as a quotation document. For inquiry document, YAIN, I'm maintaining it as A. We call this one as an inquiry document. Now for CASL, CS is a document type. For this, we are going to be maintaining it as C. We try to call it as an ordered document. So how do you classify a document type? That is going to be maintained with the help of this particular field. Whether you classify your document as an inquiry document or a quotation document or as an ordered document, with the help of this document category, we maintain that particular setting over here. We maintain that particular setting. Now, for example, if you are trying to work out with returns order, for returns we use a document type called as RE. So for this RE, it is going to be maintained as H over here. We try to call this one as a returns order document type. We're going to be calling this one as a returns order document type. H stands for returns. Where is that H? H. Okay. Now this functionality is used in our reports. Now, for example, you have three document numbers. Against each and every document, you will be seeing this SD document category specified. For one, I try to maintain it as C, as J, as H. Looking into these document categories, you need to identify whether this one is an inquiry document or an order document or what. If you see it's maintained as C, that means it's an ordered document. If you see it is maintained as J, that is nothing but a delivery document. It's H is maintained, we try to call it as a returns document. That's how we are going to be working it out. With the help of this document category, we can come to know whether an or a document number. These are nothing but we call it as sales document numbers. Looking into sales document numbers, we need to identify whether it's an order, delivery, billing, returns order, or what. So this is going to be one important field. This is basically used to classify our document types over here. So here for YAOR, we maintain it as C. We try to classify this one as an ordered document. Now next one, sales document block. Now what is the use of this field? If you activate this particular field, user can't use this document type creating an order. Okay. Now see, for example, I'm trying to activate it by rule X. Sales document type is blocked. Activate it, save it. Now if you go for creating an order, VA01, you go for creating an order using that particular document type, YAOR, click on enter, and there's the message we are getting it. Sales document type is blocked for processing over here. So user can't use this particular document type for creating an order. So user need to use standard itself. Once you create a customized one, we are going to be blocking the standards so that user can't use the standards to work out. User can't use the standards to work out. Always user need to record the transaction using a customized document type itself. User need to record the transaction using a customized document type itself. Okay, so here this is how it's going to be working. If you want to block anything, this is a place where you're going to be blocking it. Not blocking it because we want the customized one need to be used. I'm leaving it as blank. And we have this particular field, indicator. So right now we are not focusing on this particular field. When required, we get into it. Not at the moment, please. Not at the moment. We don't have any importance for this. This is basically used for a concept called as availability check. There we can look into this particular field functionality, how to use it. Until then, you can ignore it. Now, next comes the number systems. Now, when you try to save a sales document, system will generate a document number. Now see, so if you go for creating an order, as soon as you maintain our sold party information, and try to save it. So system will generate a document number. You can see there's a document number which has been generated. Now how these document numbers are generated? Because in the backend we have maintained this number ranges. So we already discussed how to work out with the number ranges in our customer master. We have two types of number ranges. One, we try to call it as an internal number range, and second one, external number range. So if you want to create your own number ranges for sales document, you can do that one. And to create our number ranges, we use a transaction code called as VN01. This is basically to define number ranges for the sales document. For sales document, VN01 is the transaction code. Uh, these are the standards. 01 is going to be representing internal number range and 02 is representing external number range. So if you want to create your own number ranges, you can simply get into VN01 transaction code. This is how the screen is going to be looking. So here we have change intervals, and you can go for defining of that number range over here. Okay, so a lot of number ranges has been created. This one is acting as an external, no one is using it. Okay, now see, so if you want to create your own number range, click on insert line and go for creating it. So here I'm trying to maintain the code. Let's say I'm trying to maintain as S1. I'm trying to maintain it as an S1. I'm trying to maintain the starting number and the ending number. So starting number 654789 and ending number I'm trying to maintain it as 654889. I'm trying to maintain it as 889 over here. And I'm leaving this particular field as blank. That means it's going to be acting as what? As internal number range. It is going to be acting as my internal number range. So click on enter. An entry already exists. Trying to change the series over here. Okay. So this is my starting number and this is my ending number, what I maintained it. So maintain it and save it. Okay. Now once you define your number range, come back to our document type and rename this one. So instead of 01, we are going to be maintaining it as S1 over here. That means we are trying to work out with internal number range. So maintain it, save it. Now what? Now test it. Now create an order VS01 using that particular document type by AOR. Now save it. Now once you click on save, what happens? So system will generate a document number. You can see this is our document number. We maintain an internal number range. So system is trying to pick up that document number from there. Okay. So this how you work with our internal number range. Now in case if you are trying to work out with external number range. So here what I try to do, once again click on insert. I'm trying to create it as S2 over here. So this is my starting number what I maintain 890. And here I'm just trying to maintain only 10 numbers 900. Just trying to maintain it as 900, and I'm activating this particular checkbox. That means it's going to be representing external number range. So maintain this one, save it. Now see, here, now how to work out with external number range. So in this particular screen itself, PS01, when you're trying to create an order, this is a place where you're going to be maintaining the document number. There's a place where you're going to be maintaining the document number. If you click on it, okay, let me refresh it. My AOR on it. Our allocated number range is going to be getting displayed up over here. I've selected the wrong field. Just give me a sec. There's a field. External number range is not allowed. Why? S2 I've activated is an external number range. Now get back. Oh, I didn't assign it over here. I'm just trying to assign S2 as our external number range. Save it. Now if you test it, now create an order. Now you can see our external number range series is being displayed up. Using which number you want to save it, maintain it. So let's say I'm going to be creating this order using this particular number, 890. So maintain it, and once click on enter and try to record the transaction. So here this order is going to be created by that particular number range, or by that particular number. This is going to be our sales document number. Save it, done, 890. Or if you try to basically get into change mode, get into details. So here you can see there's our sales document number which has been displayed up. So this is how you work with our external number range. Okay. So you can go for creating an internal number range and an external number range. Assign it over here. Assign it over here. And comes the next field, which is item number increment and sub item number increment over here. So this item number increment is going to be applicable for the main items. Item number increment is going to be applicable for the main items, whereas sub item number increment is going to be applicable for our child items. For the child items over here. Now let me show you. So if you try to go for creating an order, enter our material information over there. I'm just trying to get into item overview so that you can see line items. So I'm maintaining the product. So we have created it on the name of HTTV. Is the product order quantity. Now once you click on enter, system will generate an item number 10. In case if you try to maintain one more line item, one more product, this time it will be incremented by 10, 20. This is what we call it as item number increment over here. Item number increment. As you maintain it, it will be getting updated. Okay. Now, whereas if you are trying to work on with this one, sub item number increment. Now, what you mean by this one? So it will be incremented by 1. This will be applicable for the child items. Now see. So if you try to explode the bomb, try to go for exploding the bomb over here. Maintain our parent item over here. Order quantity. Now once you click on enter, all child items will be getting displayed up. Here you can see for parent item, it has been incremented by 10, whereas for child items, it has been incremented by 1 over here. Okay, these are nothing but item numbers over here.
So
So
Sejal,
if you
could you
want,
please show
these
me?
item numbers need to be getting displayed. So this is the place where you're going to be maintaining item number increment and sub item number increment over here. Okay, for all the products, it's going to be incremented by 10, whereas for child items, it is going to be incremented by 1. That is what we have maintained. In case if you want to change it, for all child items, you want it need to be incremented by 2. Internet, save it, try to check it out. VL01. For all child items, it's going to be incremented by 2 over here. This is how it works out. Item number increment and sub item number increment over here. Now next one is going to be the general control tab. Now in this general control, we have a field by the name reference mandatory. Now how this field is working. So in case if you get a requirement saying that this order need to be created always with reference to a quotation, then how we do it? So at the moment we are trying to create our order independently. So we are getting into VL01 transaction code. We're maintaining our document type and all the sales area information. Click on enter. We're able to create our order independently without reference to any document. Now in case if you're trying to activate this particular field, reference mandatory, where I'm telling the system always this order need to be created with reference to a quotation. So I'm trying to maintain as B over here, save it, now test it. Now if you go for creating an order once again, VL01 by AOR, we are getting this particular tab. It's asking us to enter quotation document number. It's asking us to enter quotation document number. Without entering quotation document number, if you're trying to create an order, system will not give the access to work out. System will not give the access to work out. Okay, so there's the field reference mandatory. So normally this field is activated for returns order document type. So if you click on this one, select RE as our document type. For returns order document type, we are going to be maintaining it. How do you create a returns order? Always this returns order need to be created with reference to a billing document. Always returns order need to be created with reference to a billing. So what is the proof that you have purchased a product from the company? Billing. So we try to maintain it by rule M. So always the returns order will be created with reference to billing document. If you maintain this setting, save it. Now try to create a returns order. VA01 document type used is going to be R8 this time. And now once you click on enter, it will be asking us to enter billing number. With reference to which billing you are trying to take the goods back as returns. We need to maintain that billing document number over here. Okay, that is the field functionality. So if you want to create one document with reference to another one, you can maintain this particular setting over here. Reference mandatory is a field. For quotation, you can maintain it. For quotation document, you can maintain the setting saying that it need to be created with reference to an inquiry. So select quotation document type and try to maintain it as with reference to an inquiry. It depends. All that information you need to get it from the client, how it need to be maintained. Now, next field we need to work out is going to be check division and item division over here. These two fields, check division and item division, these two fields need to be worked together. Everything is going to be interdependent. So check division and item division. Now, how these two fields are going to be working. Now, when I'm talking about item division, when we talk about item division, we'll be basically comparing the division. Basically compares the division. Maintain at the header level. Maintain at the header level to the division. Maintain at the item level. Item division basically compares the division maintained at the header level to the division maintained at the item level. At the header level, we try to maintain the division of our customer. And at item level, we are going to be maintaining the division of the material. Because customer value is what we maintain at header level. And material information is what we maintain at the item level. So item division basically compares the division maintained at header level to the division maintained at the item level. If divisions are matched, then we can go for selling the product. If divisions are not matching, then what type of messages need to be getting triggered, that will be controlled by our check division. Now, check division is nothing but what type of messages need to be displayed. What type of messages need to be displayed. If divisions are not matched. If divisions are not matched. So we have basically two types of message. One, we can call it as a dialog box. It's nothing but a warning message, or you need to get an error message over here. What type of message you need to get if divisions are not matched? Whether you want to get a dialog box or you need to get an error message. So if division of the customer is matching with the division of the material, then only the product is going to be sold. Okay, please remember this one. If divisions are not matched, then what type of message need to be getting triggered? That is going to be controlled by our check division over here. Now to explain this, I'm trying to take one customer. I'm trying to take a material over here. And we required all the information like sales stock, distribution channel, and division value. Sales stock, distribution channel, and division value. Now let's say the sales stock, we are working it out. Why Sam? Distribution channel, M6. So M6 is our distribution channel and Y4 is our division. Okay, now see M6. Okay, so material has been created for M6 and Y4 is the division. But this is for HTTV, the one which we are trying to work it out. This is the values maintained. Now for our customer, let's say we have created a customer for Wi-Fi. That means for this particular customer, we need to sell mobiles. But material has been created for which division? TV division. You can say divisions are not matching. If divisions are not matching, then what type of messages need to be getting triggered is what we need to check it out. Whether you want system to throw a dialog box or an error message. If divisions are matching, we don't get any kind of message. If divisions are not matching, then only we get a message. I'm just trying to do the same thing. So here, first of all, in our document type controls, activate this one. I want system to compare the divisions. And then I'm trying to tell the system what type of message need to be getting triggered. Let's say I want an error message. So maintain it, save it. And now test it. If you go for creating an order now, VL01. The document type YAOR. Maintain our sold to party. And let's say I'm trying to select the second sales area maintain. Wi-Fi. I'm trying to record the transaction where I'm trying to sell mobile products. Wi-Fi. No pricing procedure could be determined. There's a common error. We need to get into OVKK transaction and we need to maintain it. Copy this one, Wi-Fi, and save it. See, so I'm trying to go for working out with the order once again. I'm trying to select the second division, mobiles. And I'm trying to sell for this particular customer what TV products. Now click on enter and check the system reaction. Wi-Fi is there. We are able to sell it. Did we maintain division information or not? Okay, division has been not maintained. Y4 is our division TV. I'm trying to work with the testing VL01. I'm trying to select mobile sales area over here. And for this customer, I'm trying to sell TV products. And there's a message we are getting it. Division of the customer is not matching with the division of the material over here. You can see Wi-Fi is the division maintained at header level. Header level means with reference to customer. And Y4 is the division maintained at item level. That is with reference to material. That is with reference to material over here. Okay. So here we need to basically observe these things. Whether division of the customer is matching with the division of the material. If it is not matched, then we get an error message. Why? Because we maintain that particular setting over here. So in case if you don't want error message, you want a warning message, then maintain it as a dialog box. Save it. Now test it. To party, I'm trying to select the second division. You need to 100% make sure you're going to be extending the customer. Without extending the customer, you're not going to be working it out. We need to extend the customer. Maintain our product order quantity. And this time we got an warning message over here. It's just a warning message. If you click on enter, system will be giving the access to work out. And here you can see, if you just come down, this is the division copied for the customer Wi-Fi. And if you want to check out the material division, get into item data, sales B tab. If you get into sales B, you can find out the division maintained up over here, which is Y4. So division of the customer is not matching with the division of the material. Then what type of message need to be getting triggered? It's what this check division functionality is all about. So if you want to sell this product to this customer, you need to make sure you need to extend the customer over here. You need to extend the customer. And to extend the customer, we are using a transaction code called as X01. I've already explained it how to go for extending the customer. Okay. So that is the field functionality, check division and item division. So right now I'm leaving it as blank. Then we have this particular field, probability. So from here, let me take it up tomorrow. There are a lot of fields we started working it out. There's going to be totally a dry concept. A lot of fields are there. Each field got its own importance. So everything we are going to be discussing it. Okay. So let me stop it as of now. I tried to share yesterday's class video and today's class video and the notes required. Please work it out and let me know. Okay, thank you guys.